Hello there my fellow iRacers and welcome to today's video. And what a video we've got, because I'm going to come straight out and say it, but iRacing have gone and done it again. In the new build that came in the last season, the iRacing team completely overhauled the GT3 class and transformed that series. And do you know what? They've only gone and done it again, but this time with the GT4 cars. And they are now fantastic fun to drive. I'll explain a bit more about it as we go through the race, but let's kick off with some of the new features that have been introduced with the latest iRacing build, which is the 2025 Season 4 update. You'll notice straight away by looking at the screen we've got a brand new UI for the first time since 2008. They've tidied up the UI and made it a lot easier to use, a lot better to look at, so much so that I've even dropped using my own custom made UI that I created in SimHub.
Still there.
If only they had
Still there.
a little car radar screen. I find that really useful, as I don't have a triple screen setup. But luckily Jim's in my ear letting me know where the cars are, so it's not the end of the world. Also, you'll notice that Oulton Park has never looked so good, and that's because it's had a complete art overhaul. We've got new trees, buildings, foliage, and it looks stunning.
Car number 32.
And those of you with a keen ear will notice the unmistakable roar of a Ford 5-litre V8 that is housed under the bonnet of the Ford Mustang GT4, which is a new car for this season.
Clear left. On your left.
So, with the new GT4 update, the new art overhaul for Oulton Park, and this new GT4 Mustang car, iRacing has never felt so good, looked so good, or sounded so good. It's amazing. And we're barely touching on what's new for this season. There's so many new bits of content, updates that you can... I will leave a link to the development blog video and to the complete change log, because you'll need a good old cup of tea and a biscuit, pop a sit down to go through everything. But this is just about the new GT4 cars. They've gone from being rather flat, they felt a little bit heavy, they tended to sort of plod around, they weren't very dynamic, they weren't very exciting. But oh wow, with the new tyre, suspension, traction control, updates and overhaul, these things feel so much more nimble. They feel lighter, they move about more. They're definitely more exciting than their bigger GT3 brothers to drive now. For me, this has completely transformed the car class. I never really fell in love with the GT4 cars in iRacing.
Car left.
I much preferred the ones that were in ACC,
Hold your line.
which, you know, hasn't seen an update in over a year. But now, oh, this is just a whole new level for iRacing.
Car number 47.
How they keep pulling out these game-changing updates out of this old game engine, I will never know. Can you only imagine what it's going to be like once they get their new render engine and physics engine up and running in the future? But I will definitely be running more GT4 races this season now. And as for this Mustang, It looks amazing.
Awesome. Well done.
They really nailed the look with that distinctive
The guy in front is
headlight cluster and rear tail light. That very square edge definitive look. And as of course, there is no mistaking this 5-litre V8. I have just
2 minutes
been
left.
driving the heck out of these GT4 cars. Online, offline. To make this video, because they require a lot of concentration to drive now, especially with cold tyres and cold brakes. Wow. The first lap, your eyes are on stalks with these things.
Left side.
But it's such a satisfying feeling as you feel the temperature of the tyres and the brakes slowly start to build. You feel the grip. You can feel your confidence building. Oh,
Car number 01 V8. White flag, last lap.
like I say, to be able to do all that whilst racing online and trying to talk coherently was just too much for my old brain. So here we are, racing the adaptive AI on medium settings and having a thoroughly good time of it. Like I say, there's something about these GT4s with their simplistic aero package. The ABS and the traction control are far less sophisticated, so the cars move around more on the track.
Car ahead is.
You go too hard and too fast into a corner and you get understeer. If you're too greedy on the throttle on corner exit, you get oversteer. So trying to balance the car on the edge, trying to dance it around on the available grip.
On your left.
Oh, it's just such a satisfying feeling. Trying to put together a perfect lap in one of these cars requires thought, requires attention,
Car number 12.
and a lot more skill than I've got. But if you've never tried GT4 cars in iRacing before, get stuck in. If, like me, you've dabbled but couldn't get that excitement, that buzz from driving them, get back out there. It's week 13 this week, so there's all kinds of races going off in all kinds of racetracks. Never has there been a better time.
6th place. Okay, it's over.
Oh, I do love racing the AI and coming through from the back of the grid. It's just a brilliant way of blowing off steam and having some fun. But once again, as sometimes my interest level, my love for iRacing wanes a little bit and I start looking over the fence to see what other sim racing titles can offer me, especially when it comes to online racing. And then iRacing drops something like this, and that's it. I climb back down off the fence and I know where I'm going to be racing for my online action for the next few months while we wait for the 2026 Season 1 build to drop at the end of the year. But that's enough of me rabbiting on. What has caught your eye in this new build? Is it the GT4 cars? Has it been the final upgrade of all the NASCAR tracks up to 2025 specs? There's been a track that's had a complete overhaul or refresh, something like Watkins Glen, Sonoma. This is such an action-packed build. Did you pick up a new car? I have got the Aston Martin GT3. That was new in this build. That's got to be the best sounding GT3 car. I'll put a link to a short I made about that car so you can hear it for yourself. It's amazing. But the new UI, in the videos I saw about it, but actually it really suits. I've gone for 50% transparency, and they just fade into the background, but the vital information, the text and the really pops now, and they're so much easier to use at a quick glance, especially because I like them smaller. So, you know, the UI was a great thing, a great improvement. But I want to know, are you an iRacer? Have you checked out the new build? Did you buy something new?
What's your speed? Pit lane speed
Let me know, let me know.
51 miles per hour. Box in 5.
In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. You know exactly what to do to help out my videos and my content if you enjoyed them.
1.
And why not check out some of my other iRacing videos once you're finished here. Lovely. Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. iRacing have nailed it again with this new GT4 update. Happy sim racing. I'll see you out on track. Bye bye.